Hey, I'm Antonio Graceffo. This is Martial Arts Odyssey. Today we're in Phnom Penh, Cambodia. We're learning Bradal Serey. With me today is Eh Phou Thoung. Eh Phou Thoung. Okunjaran, Okunjaran. Bradal Serey. A lot of people in the West don't know who Eh Phou Thoung is, but for Cambodia, he is the Muhammad Ali of Cambodia. He's had a fight record which Wikipedia says is 190 fights with 177 wins, 8 losses, 5 draws. Records are not so clear. Eh Phou Thoung himself said that it was 13 losses and maybe it was 194 fights. But anyway, the point of the story is this guy has had an insane number of fights. He's won almost all of them. And for Cambodia, he is by far the single most recognizable boxer in Cambodia, one of the few whose name would be known outside. Now there's some other fighters that are more in their prime that are sort of up and coming, like Shia Kosal, and I don't want to take anything away from those guys, but Eh Phou Thoung is the one who's really famous. Now what's special for me with Eh Phou Thoung is that he's one of the first people I ever met in Cambodia. I arrived in Cambodia on a Saturday night in 2004. Sunday morning was my first day of shooting on the movie Krab by That Gun, where Eh Phou Thoung played the good guy and I played the bad guy. And I have to admit, I didn't know who he was before I met him, and I kept forgetting his name. But the one thing that was nice was that he grew up in Koh Kong, so he speaks Thai. And when I first arrived here, I couldn't speak Khmer, so we used to talk Thai to each other. And so it was funny that one of the first people I met in the country is the country's biggest star. Now since that day, Eh Phou Thoung and I have done other media stuff together, other movies and TV shows. I've always tried to include Eh Phou Thoung whenever I'm working with American TV networks or foreign TV networks in Cambodia. So Eh Phou Thoung appears in the Human Weapon episode in Cambodia. He's working the corner when his brother Oed Phou Thoung fights Jason Chambers. Eh Phou Thoung is just a larger-than-life fighter. And I did an article about him once. You can find it on the internet. It's called National Treasure, but it was basically just about how sad it is that one of the few Cambodians that's known outside of Cambodia is also very poor and not particularly well taken care of by the association. He sucks. Muhammad Ali had 54 fights. Eh Phou Thoung had 190. Eh Phou Thoung now works as a trainer at this club, which is at the old stadium, which is basically a Royal Air Force base. And of course, Royal Air Force Base in Cambodia doesn't have any airplanes, so there's room for boxers. But he's a trainer there, and he's still taking professional fights, although he's about 37 years old now. Still taking professional fights, basically because he needs the money. And he gets around, he told me, between $100 and $200 per fight now. And he started doing some amateur boxing, which he really enjoyed, and he wound up winning a bronze medal at the 2009 Southeast Asia Games. So I think that's kind of cool that boxing opened up a new avenue for him. All right, Eh Phou Thoung's promised not to hurt me. We're going to spar a little bit. Let's see if I survive. A few years ago, he had a suspension from professional boxing, and he made 5 action movies at that time, and that's when I met him. The movie I did with him, I guess, was one of the 5, Krab by That Gun. When I lived in Cambodia in 2004, 2005, it actually reached a point, I mean, basically they couldn't find opponents for Eh Phou Thoung because, basically he could beat everybody in Cambodia, so he fought a lot of foreigners. He told me he thinks he's fought about 40 times against foreigners and only lost maybe 1 or 2 times to a foreigner. When I say foreigner, I mean a Westerner. Okay, I got a TV show about fighting, but these guys are real fighters who fight on TV. They're strong, they're tough, they know what they're doing. Different. Because Cambodia objects to the name Muay Thai because they believe that the art should be called Bradal Serey, Khmer boxing. Cambodia will not participate in the World Muay Thai Council, so they won't fight in the big fights in Lumpini Stadium in Bangkok, which hinders Cambodia from fighting internationally. Now there is one club, Paddy Carson's club, that's promoting the ISKA, which is an American sanctioning body for kickboxing, and 2 Khmer fighters now hold titles in that organization. But sadly, someone like Eh Phou Thoung can't go outside and fight for the really big money. He said he would like to fight in K1, although he's a bit old now. But he would like to fight in K1, and his weight tends to be around 82 kilograms. So I think that's right at the cutoff for K1. He would like to fight in K1, but he doesn't know how to get in, and I guess no promoters have come here to discover him. We've known each other for a long time, worked on a lot of movies, and it's actually the first time that we got to train together, so it was pretty cool. It's amazing having Eh Phou Thoung hold the pads for you and sparring with Eh Phou Thoung. I mean, obviously he could kill me at any time. One of the things that he's famous for is for breaking the limbs of other fighters. During his fight career, there's been somewhere between 6 and 9 times that he's broken the leg or the arm of a foreign opponent. This club is incredible. I mean, you see the number of fighters that are here. They get a room and they get food, and then they get paid when they fight. And when they first start out, they only get $15 a fight. That can go up to about as high as $80. But at the end of the day, I mean, it's so little money, and they'll fight more than once a month, obviously, because they have to make money. So if you look at, like I said, Muhammad Ali, for example, I mean, you're talking from 1962 to 1980 or whatever when he had his final fight. It's 54 fights. It's 3 fights a year or something. And these guys are fighting more than 1 fight per month. Now the Khmer boxing, Bradal Serey, they fight 5 rounds. And the art is almost identical to Muay Thai, which is practiced in Thailand, but Cambodia objects to the name Muay Thai. They want the art to be called Khmer boxing or Bradal Serey, and for that reason they won't compete there. Does he have anything he wants to say to the Khmer in America, Khmer in Australia? Some message he wants to say?
All the Khmer people in the abroad or foreign country how to Khmer fighters, especially for instruments or a tool for training, and try to have his club and to keep continue and for his club more in order to encourage all the Khmer people to be good fighters.
Hey, I'm Antonio Graceffo. That's it for this episode of Martial Arts Odyssey. We're in Phnom Penh, Cambodia. We're learning Bradal Serey. I'm here with Eh Phou Thoung. Eh Phou Thoung, Akunjadan. And at the end of every episode of Martial Arts Odyssey, I tell you, get in the gym, do your sets, do your reps, do your road work, and please say a prayer for the people of Cambodia and the people of Burma.